Hey everyone, it's Chris at Line Punch Forge. Welcome back to part 2. I hope you enjoy.
Alright, I wasn't going to show this. I didn't show part of it, but I figured it'd be fun. So I took the stem of the leaf and I twisted it to add a little bit more kind of interesting to it. And I'll hammer it out a little bit more. I stuck a slice in here where I'm going to bend it so I have a reference point. That's just with my jeweler saw. And now I figured I'd go ahead and do a little engraving on camera, which I haven't done yet. So forgive me, this is a Fordham handpiece. It's I think they call it a 15D, or the D stands for the duplex thingy mob over here, but it's a hammer handpiece. And I've made this bit in order to engrave. So let's go ahead and do this. Good. So now I'm just going to add the veins of the leaf, and I'm going to go this way, this way, this way. Okay, that one looks good. Oh, hit the tripod. Go ahead and try and mimic that the best we can on the other side. And then I'll run a center line down the leaf again. Okay, now I'm going to go down the center again. Okay, here we go. There's a light behind here. There's our leaf. Actually, kind of looks like another feather. Yeah, that'll be nice. Make sure our lines are good. Looks nice. Okay, now I'm going to bend this and shape it to the feather, and we will do something else. Solder it. Alright, I've got it set up where I want to solder. I'll hit it with a little bit of flux. I've got it clamped together with a titanium clip that I can customize and get to the right tightness I want. And here we go. Here. Nice feathery neutral flame. Too much neutral. Alright, I'm going to heat that up a little bit. Let that flux kind of go dry out. And then I'm going to find my tweezers and use some medium solder. If I can find my medium. Here it is. Ideally, it's best you have this placed before you turn your torch on, but what the heck. Prudence is mad at me. Let's use that guy. That's too much. You don't want much. So let's see what happens. I'm trying to heat up the end pieces, good, so that the heat will sink into the part that I want the solder to flow. Solder's flown. Maybe not like I want. I'm going to try one more piece of solder. Try and get that side pinned down a little bit. That's just right. I'm going to put him right on that edge. Maybe. Right there. Try and get that joined to that edge. Heat that small part up, that's the larger part, and then use that as a sink. We've got a solder joint. Okay, we'll quench this and come back after I have an assessment of whether or not I've screwed it up. Okay, a couple more solder operations and I think that I have it. I'm still on medium solder. I'm going to melt this stuff so that it flows a little bit better. Solders that all in. I have good contact now on all the metal surfaces. Let me find my solder. It's easier to place this rather than doing it when I have the torch on and waste time. And I'll stick him right there. I want to fuse that section in. And then I will place a couple more here. And then I have one more solder operation on the front that's going to be multiple different locations. This one I want right here. See that? And then I want a small one a little farther up. Try and get that all nice and fused on. Cool. Let's torch it. Sorry, Prudence. Neutral flame. Heat it up. Nice circular motion, getting everything up to the right temp. And you'll see it flow here in a second. One, two, three. Pull it out the other side if I can. Good. Make sure I'm fused on both sides. I see a good solder line now. Alright. Now I'm going to figure something else out. Let's quench this and then pickle in my perfectly placed pickle pot. Remember your proper pickling procedures. Where's my pickle pliers? They're there. Alright. Quench. Pickle. Good enough for now. Rinse. And you see on the front, I've bent that leaf around to kind of hide that joint as well as I have here. And this can be cleaned up with file and rotary tools, so I round that over and make it look a little bit nicer. I can also stick my touch mark on here, so that may be one thing that I end up doing. So on the front, Try and push this down a little bit. More contact. All I'm doing is trying to mate those pieces of metal so that they touch. I may actually need to clamp that with the titanium so that I get good contact there. Let's bring that down a little bit more. So this guy's basically a little titanium clamp, and it's not a heat sink. So I can press those two together. See if that works. That does not. I need a tighter titanium. Create a spring. And then see if I can get this to hold that down right. It looks like it may just do it. Alright, so I have that I'm dealing with. I see any more contact, I can just use my solder pick to push down. I'm going to stay with medium solder because I'm not going to be heating up that backside. I can go ahead and do that. I'm going to solder here where those two touch. I'm going to solder here. Flux that. I'm getting tired. It's been a long day. So I'm going to flux that, flux this leaf area, and then this contact right there. And I don't think I have a whole lot of contact on that rope side, but that'll be fine. So now that I have that, what I'm going to do is place my solder and do what is hopefully the last solder operation. I'm going to place him underneath that leaf. That's good. And then I can push him down a little bit more when I have the solder pick. Put him here. That joint. And then I have an area down here that I need to finish up. I noticed it didn't solder all the way. So I'll just get a little piece and do that at the same time. You don't need two, just need one. I keep all my solder marked medium, hard, easy, extra easy. Makes them easier to find when I need it. And then I have a separate one for all my copper solder. Alright, let's torch it. That was anticlimactic. Too much. Not enough. Perfect. So we'll heat this up. I have my solder pick, titanium solder pick. I'm going to do the tip of the leaf first. I think that done it. Let's quench pickle. Take a look. Oh, that'll do nicely. Clean it up and call it good. We have a fix. I'm going to end up doing a little bit more to the back, rounding that out, sand it out, make it kind of blend a little bit more. Some of these leaves can be, or not leaves, feathers, can be messed around with, kind of add a little bit of texture and dimension. So I'll do that. And then, yeah, there's a fix. I'll post a picture of the video when I get done with the polishing and the cleaning up and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, there you go.
Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you had a good time. And remember, hit like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and we got a giveaway coming away soon. So check that video out, and see you soon.